Yeah, I'm trying again. It's very hard to try every day without even, like sometimes you ask yourself, for how long will I be trying this? But what is there? Like I ask myself, for how long will I be really doing this? Just need a way that I can put money in my pocket. I've been talking about money. Yes, we need to talk about money. It's very good. Money is an interesting topic because it runs the world, whether you like it, whether you don't. So I find myself talking about it, and I feel good talking about it because I want to have money. I want to know how to make money, and I want to make money to work hard, work smartly, hard, whatever that time you need to get yourself some money. It's what I need to be doing. So I'll be talking about money because it's on my mind. It's on my mind. I can't just be there. What do you want me to talk about? Yeah. Like ask myself, what do you want me to be talking about? Money is on just my mind, and that's the fact. But money is not the only thing that runs the world. Yes, it runs the world, but I feel like I talk about it, and I'll talk of other things that I feel or that I need to know. But mostly importantly, that's ability to know how to make money. It's not about working. No. Yes, it's about working, yes. So I come to the town, like they call it a city, Kampala city. I've come also to work in Kampala, though I've come late. Like these people that I'm seeing here, all these people that I'm seeing, most of them came to maybe to work, to shop, but I think 70% of the people that are here came to work, to look for money. And if Kampala city is the capital city of Uganda, and Uganda is my country, right? So I feel like I'm also entitled to come in Kampala and work and look for money. So I've come also to look for money. Yes, I came late, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter as long as I came. So I think like the people that make a lot of money here in Kampala are members of parliament, right? Those people. And I can be a member of parliament. I can go and ask people to vote for me. It's just that they put some requirements, like a certain amount of money that you need to have. But I feel I can go, and if it's a competition, I love competitions. If it's a competition, I can go and contest to be a member of parliament. If it's a competition about president, if the president is the one that gets a lot of money, right? President of the country, this country, he gets a lot of money. He has a lot of money, right? I want to be president too. Yeah? Because I hear like these people that are taking over a country, they want to take over the capital city first, right? Because it's the center, the hub of business, exchanges of all that. So I feel like I need to know that information. If there's a person called the president and he earns much money, and I also want money, I feel like I can be president. If it's about competition, racing, I love to race. So it's only like the requirements, and I hear like to contest for president you need 20 million. That's a lot of money. 20 million. But that's the only limitation. There's nothing I fear. Yes, I fear everything sometimes. Fear is there. But you embrace the fear. Like I say it to embrace the fear, and some other guy was saying that just embrace that fear and you'll find yourself fearless. Yeah, so I'm also a citizen of this country. I don't know, you're a citizen of your own country. But because this is my real life, this is my reality, I am a citizen of this country called Uganda. And this Kampala city, I don't know, this is the access that I get. Like, I want to say it in a way that I feel like if everybody, like, I don't want to use that term everybody because your life shouldn't be measured from everybody perspective, no? I feel like your life should be measured on your own perception, yeah? So, but I find myself like, I'm finding like talking about everybody, but it's okay. So like, if we are here to make money, if life is not rotating about money, right? That's what the rich people say. The rich people say that money doesn't bring happiness because they are rich already. They have that money. So you, who is looking for money, you need to have that money to be in a position to say that. Have you ever heard somebody that doesn't have money and saying that money doesn't bring happiness? It's only that the people that are doing well. And I feel like they really say, but money brings happiness. Money really brings happiness. It does. Yes, it does bring happiness. Yes. Ultimate happiness is the freedom, right? There's happiness and freedom. So I feel like the ultimate happiness is freedom. Like right now, I can say if I had money, like I've been wanting to travel for, I don't know, since I was a kid, and I want to do the vlogs while traveling. But what's the limitation? Why am I not traveling to go and make these vlogs from other countries? If I feel like the world is a big world and the world doesn't stop in Uganda. Yeah. So it's tied about money. So money is in the way, is in my way of traveling, going to these other countries that I can go and travel, and I film whatever, and I explore my mind and see different people, because I don't know, I don't want to categorize people and so, but I feel like when you look at the same people every day, you start getting a picture of how we look. Like, can you describe how Ugandans look? Can you say that a Ugandan looks like this? You can say it, or you can say like a Kenyan looks like this, or anyway. But it's just that that's how things are, and I find myself like I'm just in this country, man. I love my country, man. I just love it. Of course, it's my country. I love it, and everybody should love their country. It's only small things that make you hate your country. But I feel like God had a reason. I don't want to use that word God anymore. I don't want to use. I feel like that's just a word, God. It's a word. It's an English word. I want to use infinite intelligence. Infinite. I will be using me. Me is me. I want to refer to God because I don't want to that word. It's really spoken by a lot of people, and sometimes I feel like I just feel like not using it. I just want to explore my mind, to expand my mind more, like my language, my tongue, to say more. Like I feel like I should be using infinite intelligence, but like infinite wealth, everything, that's infinite life. That's what I will try to refer to God. I don't want to use that word God because I feel like it's limited. So like that's what you want. everything that you want is infinite, right? So that infinite, that's you can't finish. So that's what God represents to me. I don't know if I'm right. Sometimes I want to really know if I'm right. It's because everything in this world, who knows if it's right, if it's correct. But as long as it's perceived by many people being right or being correct, then it's correct, right? Or if it's perceived by a certain group of people that this is correct, so it becomes correct, right? I don't know. But I don't want that doubt in myself. But sometimes I really want to talk of things that are true. I feel like I really need that chance, that opportunity to say something which is true. And it's true. Yeah, so I'm walking again. I don't know when I'll reach. I'm very late. Like, I don't know why I keep being late. I keep being late because it's all resolves around money. I don't know. I think I'm just having this mindset of money coming into everything. It's like an excuse now because I didn't have transport. Like almost every time that I've been traveling, I didn't have transport, man. I just came, and the infinite transport helped me reach this way. But I didn't have all. But I just pray one day to be able to be having the information of how to make money, because the rich people know something, right? Yesterday we were talking about careers, like you see these movies. We Africans, like I will talk about myself. I grew up seeing movies, and those people you see in the movies, those people acting is a career, right? And those people are paid. They're not doing it for free. I feel like we in Africa or Uganda, I'll be using Uganda, I think like our kids, because me, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm a grown man. 27 years. I'm making 28 years in October 29th. But I just want a system where at least people can grow up in careers. Yeah. Because like yesterday we were having a discussion. Like when you look at Justin Bieber, examples like Justin Bieber, Michael Jackson. All those people, I think Michael Jackson did, like, I don't know much about his private life, but according to the life that we are seeing, Michael Jackson did music since he was a kid. Yeah. So whatever he lacked, maybe he lacked the normal life and all that. But I feel like, I don't know if I'm right, but I feel like if I'm right at a certain percentage, Michael Jackson, like, I think his finances were good because he grew up in a career. He was working from when he was still a kid. Like Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber is a world star. Yeah. I was seeing Justin Bieber doing music when he was a kid, a young boy. I feel like those opportunities, people like we in Africa, man, we should also have such. But there are smaller families that grow their kids in careers. I feel like we really need to grow up in careers. If the world is about working, right? So really, I say it because, like I was saying, like, because yesterday when I went home, I found there a movie, and there were young kids in the movie. So those kids grow up in the movie. But they are acting, they are getting paid, right? So I feel like those opportunities should also come to Africa. So come to Africa too. Yeah. Imagine you grow up from when you are still young and you do that one thing. Okay, you can diversify, but majorly you're doing one thing your whole life. Yeah. But in Africa, I will talk about Uganda. You have to go to school. You study, you don't know about even if your life. You study, you go up to campus, then you leave campus and you're just there. It's really painful. So like it's worthless. But somebody that grew up from a career knows how to survive because they're getting paid. Okay, I'm done talking about that. Yeah. So one of the things when I reach Kampala, the things that I get to see, man, I see people dressed nicely. Yeah. Like you find people that are really dressed in good clothes. Like I'm really good clothes hit me like when I see good clothes because I really love clothes. God knows how I love clothes and shoes. It's only Almighty God who knows how I really love shoes and the clothes. But I come and I see the people. I come and I see people looking fresh, like the way they say, in the city life. City life is very different from, I don't want to use that word, village life. So me, I don't know if I'm a city boy, if I'm a village boy. Because I spent some time in the village and I spent some time in the city. Yeah. But at the time that I spent in the city, I spent it recording this vlog. That's the time that I spent in the city recording this vlog. But I admire people that come here to the city every day and they live with money. It's not good to admire people, man, because people have their stories. You can admire somebody, but if that somebody told you their story, you don't admire that person anymore. So it's not good to admire anyone apart from you yourself, because you have your own story to tell. Or your story has to be out there in this world. Yeah. But I don't admire people, but I admire the ability, that skill set that they have. That, like the other guy was saying, like the way Brian was saying, like they didn't leave money here, but they come every day expecting to get money from the city, and they have to live with some money. Imagine you didn't leave money here, but you come expecting to get it every day, and you live with that money. Okay, you live with whatever amount of money. So Brian is my friend here. He was saying like there are people here who will make a lot of money in Kampala, and they drive good cars. They are driving good cars, man. They are able to live a good life. They are able to provide for themselves. These iPhones, the good phones, they are able to buy those iPhones. Me, the phone that I'm using to record this video is called Itel. Itel. The phone that I use to record these vlogs, and I thank it. I don't thank the Itel, I just thank this phone, though it's not giving me the quality that I want or the quality that I should have wanted, but at least it's been there for me. I love iPhone, I love Samsung, but Samsung is not there for me. iPhone is not there for me. It's only this Itel phone that is there for me, and I have to use it, and I've used it, though the quality makes me cry of the quality, like quality of this Itel phone makes me cry, but at least it's been there for me. So rather be with a good, rather be with a bad person, but rather the devil you know than the angel you don't know, right? That's how they say it. Rather be with the devil, the bad devil that you know, than the most good angel that you've never even heard of. Yeah. So I'm staying with my Itel phone. So when I come to the city here, these people are really having good phones, because this is the city. Like, it's the hub of everything. So you find people that are having good phones, like expensive phones, those iPhones, those luxury phones, the iPhones. I wonder. Yeah, because they represent status, right? If somebody has an iPhone, what does it show? It represents status, or it's just a good phone? I love iPhone, but I've never held an iPhone. I just see it with people. I've held Techno. I've held there's this, I've forgotten the brand name, but right now I'm holding this Itel, and it's the one I've been using to film this. I didn't have a camera, I was using my laptop camera. It was so bad, the quality was so bad. And it's not about the quality, it's about the energy that I put in these videos. My energy, I feel like my energy should really have a good quality. But I found myself like I needed to execute, to deliver the videos, and all I had was a laptop camera. So when you look at the videos, most of my the videos on my YouTube channel, Gamba team. Tewali. Gamba team. Mudde n'obalaba maanyi oba nakoma ddi gyo temwabaddewo ne luli temwaliwo ne luli zino zengoye zange za bulijjo maanyi kyekitambula. No, just ndi ku recording eno vlog. Yeah. Kati ngenda eri kugi uploadinga.
So ogenda okola emirimu
kati mugenda kubeera musaame kabulonsi gyambasanga muvuddemu maanyi
tutambuza nnyo kati twekanga pulogulamu zikyuka buli ssaawa tulinga ssaawa
naye leero mugenda beeramu ujjako akantu kale kati kangende mbumba uploading kale. Okay. So those are my friends. And I just found them. I don't know. They didn't ask me to show them, but I will give. I don't know. Those are my real friends. Like in Kampala, those are the two people that I know here in this big Kampala city. Yeah. Like, I love them, man. They care for me. And that language I was speaking is Luganda. So I love those people, those guys. I wish I could show them. I wish I could show them, but maybe a time will come when I can show them. But right now, I'm just late and I'm going. I'm just going there. That I need to execute this idea in my head. That's where I'm going, man. Yeah. So Brian, one is called Brian, another one is called Daniel. The two friends here in Kampala that I know. But I will ask them one time personally if I can show them here, because I love them. They show me love. Like, you know, like in this big city in Kampala, to have people that can show you love. Those people show me love whenever I get there. But sometimes I just don't want to create the way I feel in this. Sometimes I just don't want to create I just want to record in a convenient way that doesn't attract a lot of attention and privacy. Some people don't like to be in cameras. Like, you remember, like my first videos, I used to record people, but some people, they don't like it. So, and I should be respecting the privacy of other people. So that's why I film like this. Yeah. But I love them, Brian, Jue, and Daniel. There's another one down, it's called Michael. So man, you'll show me love. It's not a date, but I feel like one day I really need to show you love. I really need to bring the love again, man. Man, I feel like those guys are there working, man, looking for money. I don't know, man. They're so brave, man. They are young. They are young, man, but they come in the city and try to hustle. Me, I'm older than them, both of them. But I feel like they are more brave, they are really strong. They come out in this Kampala city and try to search, like, to look for money. I feel like it's really a bold move. Like, they don't fear the world. They are young people. Those guys, they're young. But life isn't about comparison, right? But when I compare, they are tough, okay. They are mentally strong. And I wish I can bless them in some other way. But that's how, I don't know. Maybe time will come when I bless them, because they've been blessing me all the time. They bless me all the time. I know how they bless me. Yeah? So, one day I will ask them if they want to come and say hi. But right now, so that's Luganda that I was using with them. It's the language that we use here. But like I say, I know it very well, and you see, like when I get to people that I speak Luganda with, I just change. I mean, like it's no pain to me, like the way I change my language and I speak Luganda immediately. And people were asking me if I know Luganda, but I know it very well. And when I get to speak with the people that know Luganda, we're having a fluent conversation. So I was speaking Luganda with them. It's the language that we use here in Uganda, Kampala. Yes, there are many languages here in Uganda. There are many because we're having many tribes in Uganda. It's good to have many tribes because it represents each individual's culture. But the bad side of it fronts instead of us fronting the Ugandan, sometimes we front the tribe, and I don't like it. Yeah, so that's the reason I don't talk about my tribe. I feel like my tribe, me as my tribe, it's just me, like, to know my roots and all that, but it shouldn't be in the way of me represented. I shouldn't be represented like a Uganda. Me as a Uganda, I shouldn't be representative of a tribe. I don't know the way I should talk about it. Anyway, I don't want to get into tribes and all that, but that's my view. Oh, so those guys were saying that I'm smart, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. These are the same clothes that I have every day. These are the same clothes that I wear. I just interchange and I wear this today. I don't have many clothes. Okay, I have an abundant, like that abundance mindset, like have a lot, many, right? Because I want to live that life of abundance, of having many, like the air that I breathe. Like I've never thought of the amount of air that I have, or the amount of air that I take in. It's abundant, right? So that's how I feel like even my clothes are. Though when you're counting, the counting numbers, they might even be 7 when you are using the counting number. 7 or 8, I don't know. Like, to get to the other point, man, those guys are so brave, man. They come in this big city, man, and they try to hunt to get what to eat, man. It's not easy, man, in Africa, in Uganda here, man. Life may seem normal to other people out there in the other world. Yes, I know they have their issues, but just think of Africa. What have you ever heard of Africa? I think you've ever heard something about Africa, right? So leave Africa and come down to Uganda. I don't know if the reality of living in Uganda is not easy. It's really harsh. So okay, some people in Uganda are really living very well. Like they call it living large, right? But those are few people. Those are very few people that are living like the good life in Uganda. The struggle, man, is real here to get what to. So those young guys, those young men, those are not even young guys. Those men, they are young, but they are men, man. They come in this city, Kampala, and they hunt. Me that time, by the time I was their age, I was in school. I don't know what I was even doing there in school. But these guys are on the streets, man, looking for what to eat, looking for what to feed themselves, man. I admire their courage. They are smart. They are so smart, man. Those guys. And they are so brave. They are really brave, those guys, man. Because if you knew the reality of living in Uganda, living in Kampala, it's not easy. It's very hard. Yes, every country has their own struggles, but who represents each country's struggles? Me, I have to represent the struggles that I face in my country. But I admire those guys, and the reason that's why I really say it, because they show me love, man. They show me love. Like right now, man. I don't know what I'm even doing. I don't know, man. These guys I shouldn't be comparing my life to anybody, right? But I don't know, man. I feel like I need to think twice on my actions that I'm doing. The actions that I'm really doing. But those kids, man, those men, I love you, Brian. I love you, man. I don't know if you'll ever get to see this video, but if you ever get to see this video, I love you, man. You are strong. You are a warrior. You are Kampala, like the harsh reality and all that. I really admire you, Brian. Daniel, man, you are really strong. Some kids of your age here in Kampala are in school. I don't know what everybody's fighting for their different life, but you are on the street, man, to know how to survive and all that. I feel like you are really strong. You are a warrior. You are a warrior. You don't fear. Me, I think I was fearing of the reality. Like, sometimes I think of myself like I used to keep myself in school. Yeah. Like, sometimes I used to think like I was keeping myself in school because I was fearing the reality. But those guys, that guy, Daniel, is younger than me. But he's on the street there looking for money. He's there, like, I really admire that courage. The reason as to why I admire it because it is really bold. I feel like it's like a bold move. It's really bold, man. It's really scaring, man, to live. But I admire them. And Michael is there too. I love him too, man. Sometimes my PC, my laptop got issues, and Michael helped me to fix my laptop, and he didn't even charge me anything. But remember, that's his job. He fixes laptops and all that so that he can get what to eat, but he didn't charge me any single amount of money, man. So I'm really appreciative. I pray to God at one time or a day to give me that ability of maybe having money or an opportunity or something, and I share the love with you too. I will share that love. Yeah. So this journey, man, this distance is not a joke. So I took this distance from the time I entered Kampala, but right now I've moved out of Kampala and I'm just heading straight. It's really a tough distance. It's really a tough distance. But who cares? I don't care too. I stopped even caring of these distances, even if I feel I'm tired. Oh, it's okay. Like I was saying, I don't even care anymore. Even if I'm tired, this is what you have to go through if you are alive, if you're a man. It's really a crazy idea to me. Crazy. Because I should be looking for money too. Right? Because everybody's looking for money. Kampala, that traffic officer, looking for money. These men on the bikes are working to get money. I should be also working. I should be working to get money. So who is going to feed me? Who is going to feed me? Like, I need to work to feed myself. I really need to work. And I'm ready to work. I feel like when I was young, I don't want to be harsh on myself or something. I feel like maybe I feared to work. But right now I don't fear. I want to work. I was even thinking of if I get work. I don't know, man. These are all just thoughts in my head. Because those two boys, those two men, they are not boys, they are men. Me, I'm a boy. Like my ex-girlfriend called me a boy. She said, "You boy." And if you don't have money, people call you what? You a boy, right? But that's a mindset. It's a wrong mentality, right? I don't believe in that mentality. I shouldn't be believing that mentality. But I need to be a man. Men have to work. Men have to provide, right? I should be a man who is working hard. I should be a man that provides for the family. Whether the family is of one member, whether the family is of 5 people, whether the family is of 10. I should be a man that provides. I want to provide. I want to work hard and provide. Like I want to really provide. Whether providing for myself, whether providing for... That's what I want. Because life, what is life, man? What is it making? Like, what is that is making my life meaningful? Like, what is my purpose? Yeah, I feel like I should be providing for myself. If I say like I really need to provide, at least I should be providing for myself to begin with, right? The other people, myself involves the people, me, because I love myself. I used not to love myself because I didn't know about self-love. I didn't know that you can be there loving yourself. So I learned about self-love. I love myself. I want to be providing for myself. That's what I want. And myself, like I was saying, myself, it doesn't involve me only. It can involve the people that I love. Yeah. Man, really, Kampala in Uganda, if you don't know how to struggle, if you don't know how to hustle, that's what the border guy was telling me in Uganda. In Uganda, if you don't know how to hustle, if you don't know how to, you can't manage. Uganda is really a tough country to make money in Uganda, man. I don't know. Maybe it's hard on me. But when I look at these men right now, today, right now, it's time for working, right? That's what everybody is saying. Time for working. Because I was requesting for a lift, and this border guy was telling me, this time I'm working. So you want me to go back home, and I tell them what? I was giving lifts and I didn't make money. Man, the world is really, it's really tough. Life is really tough. And it doesn't care, life. So like, I was still talking about, I don't know, I find myself talking about men, but it's not about men only. I will just be using the word men, like, and the women work too. The women are hardworking too, right? But I just find myself using men. I feel like men represents both. Those are hardworking men, like the man, and the hardworking women, like the woman, right? That's what I feel like it represents. So these people, remember, like, the place where I get internet, I'm not a student there anymore. I was a student there, but I'm not a student anymore. So I walk by the road, but I just skip my retention and go where that I'm supposed to be going. Oh. But walking is not fun at all. Sometimes it's not fun. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's not fun at all. Yeah. So, but I don't know, man. Sometimes I'm like asking myself, should I stop doing this? Maybe I've been focusing on this a lot. I don't know. I've been asking myself this question for some time. And I ask myself, what can I do, man? What can I do? Because I really need some answers. I try to ask myself those questions. And who is there to give me those answers, man? Who is there to give me those answers? Yeah? Who is there to give me those answers that I'm looking for? I'm looking for an answer. An answer, man. I need to know how to hustle, man. Kampala is not for those that are not hustling. Uganda is a tough country. It's really tough. To me, maybe to other people it's not tough. I don't want to represent all the people. I'm representing myself. Because people have money in Uganda. People have money in Uganda. Like they really have money. So if you are saying in a point where you say like Uganda is really harsh and all that, you refer to yourself only. But what is amazing in Uganda, you can get food less than $1. I don't know, the other food I got was less than $1. So there are places where you can get cheap. I don't like that word cheap. It's not cheap food. Good food with less than $1, but they are still very expensive places again. You can still get food in those places that are very expensive at an expensive price. So I like recording the vlogs. The vlogs are very fun to make, but the challenges of making these vlogs, man, the challenges are real and the challenges don't play. The first challenge that I'm having the first challenge is money. Remember, like this video, like look, this video is almost 1 hour. I've been working for 1 hour recording this video. So I'm not working like the word literally. I don't know working, what working represents. Represents work, time associated with money, right? That's what it represents. So this 1 hour I've been recording this video, is it associated with money? I don't know if it's associated with money. But that's the first challenge, money. And the time. You spend time to record these videos. So I'm not working. So that makes me what? When I touch my pockets right now, there's not any money in the pockets. And I'm a man. I am a man. But a man is touching his pockets, there's no any money in the pockets. Do you think that's fun? Do you think it's fun to any man to touch the pockets and there's no any money? Like not even a coin. But so that's the first challenge. And it's the greatest challenge. Money. The second is time. I put in time. The third challenge, I record these vlogs. I don't know, I should stop saying about it. I should just stop. I just don't know, like, I really need to think of a career. I really need to But I admire people that already figured out their lives, man. I really admire it. I don't admire the people, them people, because I don't like admiring people. When you admire people, you start losing love for yourself. But I admire the information that they have. I admire the life that they are living. Because everybody loves to have a good life, man. Everybody. Nobody in this world deserves a bad life. Nobody. So that's how the world is. And I don't attribute, like the people say God no. I feel like that's wrong. Me, I don't believe it. I don't believe that God would want some people very okay and some other people struggling. I don't believe in that, man. If God wants it, then I'm very disappointed in that. If it's even true. Like you look in the US, yes, they have their challenges and all that, but they have good life, man. They have services, they have everything. They have their struggles, I know. Anyway, let me just leave it and go. So I pass by this place every day to go and upload this video, man. I don't know for how long I'll be doing this. I feel like my life needs to change. Is there hope in this world? Is there hope in the world? Is there hope in life? Or it's just consolidation? You console yourself that there is hope. Is there hope in life? Like if somebody asked me like, do you believe in life? Do you believe in... I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell some. Because I feel like sometimes, man, when I look at things with my eyes, I see that there's no hope in the world, man. I think that's bad for me to see that. I feel it's bad. For example, man, in Africa, if I don't know, I should stop talking about those things, man. They make me feel bad. They make me feel sad. So I love recording vlogs, but I don't know. I think I'll find better ways. I think I will find better ways of recording this vlog. But because I have to get to this place where I get internet, so I use this as an opportunity to record myself going to that place. I just use it as an opportunity, but it's not my work. As soon as I get a place where I can get internet, I will change everything. So I feel like YouTube is... I've been doing YouTube because it helped me with my depression. Because I was really depressed when I got done with campus and I wasn't seeing myself getting a job with a university transcript. And I was feeling like I wasted my life at the university and all that, and I wasn't seeing any hope in the country. So it's one of the reasons why I really started YouTube. It gave me like purpose again. It showed me like, hey, life can go on. But it's like a hobby. Yes, it gave me purpose and all that and helped me stand again. But it's like a hobby, man. This YouTube thing is like a hobby. And I need to... A hobby I wish it was a hobby that can put food on my plate. That's all that I've ever dreamt about. A hobby that can be work, right? If YouTube, imagine, like, sometimes I ask myself, if I was getting money from YouTube, like if I was monetized, like I hear people get monetized on YouTube and they are able to make some money from YouTube. I imagine myself, like, if I've been doing this YouTube without even making money from it, and even without even having money, those two things. So I just imagine if I was making money from YouTube, like, how would I even be? Like, I would really just make it my career. But right now, it's just a hobby. Right? A hobby. Making these videos is just a hobby. Because what are you going to say to us? I've made this video right now. It's 1 hour. I've been walking from the major city, Kampala, to here. Yeah. But I've been seeing some Kenyans. Me, I'm from Uganda. But I've been seeing some Kenyans on YouTube posting that they're making some good money from YouTube. And I've been seeing this guy called Marwa. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. Marwa. I've been seeing him. It's like, I don't know if what he's saying is true. I don't want to doubt anybody. But according to what he says, Marwa says he's a full-time YouTuber. That's what he says. I don't know if it's what he says, but according to what he displays, when I look at his channel, I see him like making videos every day, and seems like he's a full-time YouTuber. So I also had those hopes, those dreams of becoming a full-time YouTuber, full-time creator. But reality knocks. Reality knocks on your door. So it's really hard. I wish, like, I can't really do this YouTube if I had some other way to get some money, man. I've been patient enough, but it's really getting on me. Like, I'm going to go and upload these videos, but I don't know the way I'm going to even to come out. I wish you knew where I come from. I wish you knew, man, where I'm coming from, man. And I don't know how the way that I'm going to reach even home. I just don't know. But I'm just going there to come to this place to get internet and I upload these videos. I don't know. Like self-doubt, man. Self-doubt knocks in every time. Every time. So every time I'm fighting with self-doubt. But it's all good. It's all good. It's about believing, right? So I should believe, right? But like I was saying, people talk about believe in God, believe in Jesus Christ, believe in Allah. But nobody breaks down what believing is. Nobody breaks down how you can believe. How to believe. They're just saying you believe, have faith. But nobody can break down to you. Can you explain to a young kid how to believe, how to have faith? Nobody breaks down. They just tell you believe in God. Believe in Allah. And they stop there. Yeah. But if there was a science or a technique that if you do practically something like this, apart, we'll leave the theory part that you have to believe in God or believe in Allah or believe in whatever that. And they say that when you do these kind of push-ups, you believe, right? Like an exercise or something physical, practical. Anyway, so I love you. Take good care of yourself. I love you.